They want us to see it from the other side. We think it's complicated, so when we disagree, they sentence me to isolation. To get up on the cross, we're feeling more than lost, but that don't mean to leave our freedom on a quarter toss. It's been a long year, we're losing patience, so much division inside the nation. Told us to fight against each other, forget about our brothers, and please don't come to church. That'll only make it worse. The sickness we've been feeling been revealed like it's a curse. The vaccine they've been dealing still ain't certain how it works. The stuff they teach the children probably really makes it worse, cause they teach us how to turn away from God when we get hurt. They got us on the fences, they want us not to speak the truth cause gay is so defensive. And if you preaching Jesus, just don't preach against the sin. The LGBTQ said they won't want to be our friends, so now we compromise the way we walk, change the way we talk, and the way we think. If it's anything we learn from Jesus, leave it in the sink, cause we've been hypnotized. They want to change the moral code that we've been living by. And if you work a normal job, you barely getting by. They gave us stimulus and told us all to sit and die. I remember when the men used to label, we were blessed and highly favored, but maybe that was just a different time. I know he's calling us out of the dark. He said he's calling us back on our feet. I come against any spirit of fear. We know he's calling us back to the streets. He said he's calling us back to be free. Coming against the powers of darkness. Jesus, take us apart, remove the heart of hardness. Take us out of our comfort, remove the spirit of pride. Forgive us for putting culture above you and loving lies. Jesus, will you forgive us for only loving ourselves, for saying that it was us and denying we need your help, refusing to walk in truth, to say we need one another. We will never be free until we can free one another, Lord. Till we can free one another, Lord. All praise to the one name. Would you come change? Jesus, would you come save? All praise to the one name. Would you come change? Jesus, would you come save? All praise to the one name. Would you come change? Jesus, would you come save? All praise to the one name. Would you come change? Jesus, would you come save? All praise to the one name. Would you come change? Jesus, would you come save? All praise. I wasn't gonna say this, but I just feel led by the Holy Spirit. I have 6 siblings, and the Lord's working on us all. You can see it individually, but like I'm saying about being hypnotized, you can see how the enemy's trying to work his way into the family and bring discord and just boggle our minds and who he's called us to be. And so my brother is going through a lot. His father was killed this week at a gas station. And even though he wasn't necessarily in his life, I know that the Lord's calling Stephen, my little brother, and using everything that's going on in his life to get his attention. So I just wanted to start. I know we're going to lead into prayer, so I just wanted to say a prayer just for the families of America. So Father God, thank you for blessing us to live to see another day. I just lift up my family and all the families of everybody in this room and in the Church of America. I just pray that you will raise up the standard in the men, Father God, and that you will give us the boldness and the authority over the enemy, which the enemy doesn't want us to know that we have. I just pray that you will raise us up in the Holy Spirit. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Thank you, Jonah. Pray for our nation and ask people to help pray. Appreciate Jonah leading us into this point this morning. I've read blogs and articles this past week from church leaders, and those that are going to pray, go ahead and jump up here. And how that, you get the extremes. You get folks over here saying, whatever you do in your church on Sunday, don't mention anything about America. Save that for after. And you get people on the other side, they're like, everything's about patriotism and we should, and I just kind of land right here. I find that center sometimes is a good place. Center, being in the center is radical. You realize that. Being extreme is easy. It just is. Being in the center many times is the most radical place to be. And I say that because here's what we're going to do today. I'm going to speak a little bit later, but for a few moments this morning, we're going to pray for our nation. We're going to pray for America. Because the one thing that we can do together, right? It's not Republican America or Democrat America or this brand or that flavor of America. We're in this nation. And thank God that we're here. I thank God that I'm not in North Korea right now, or I'm not in Vietnam, or I'm not in some country where there's a dictator who doesn't allow us to worship, or I'm not in a communist country where we can't gather and assemble and have church. I'm glad that we're in America.
Yes, thank you, Jesus.
Now, as I say that, please don't misunderstand. I also know this, that we're in a flawed nation. It's not perfection. And for you and I, our role, biggest job you've got as a citizen of this nation is to pray for this nation. That this nation would come to God.
Yes.
That we would realize